as we go ahead and get set between Mario Barrios as he will square off against Ryan Cowboy Karl. That is the co-main event, as we want to talk with the challenger from Milano, Texas, right outside of Houston, Ryan Cowboy Karl, who joins us. Ryan, how are you, my friend?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing great, too.
We're doing okay, safe and sound. I love the hat. Ryan, for you, this is your first world title shot. You've won 3 straight. It's an all-Texas showdown coming up on Halloween night. How excited are you, and what does this mean for you to be fighting for the world title in your home state of Texas?
Well, I'm very excited, it's a big fight for me. It's what I've worked my whole life for, essentially. And so it's just it's a big deal. It's surreal to an extent, but we're very excited. We're working very hard. We're going to make the best of it. I'm putting in the work, and it couldn't be better that it's in Texas with fans. It's going to be a big Texas showdown.
Ronnie Shields is one of the most accomplished trainers that boxing has ever seen. He's been in there. I mean, he just cornered Jamal Charlo last month in his victory over Sergey Derevyanchenko on Showtime pay-per-view. But as you get ready for your first world title opportunity, what has Ronnie told you? What guidance has he given you? And also, how much have you evolved as a fighter?
I've definitely evolved as a fighter. I'm training harder than I have ever before. Ronnie's told me a lot. He's talked to me all the time, staying calm, getting ready for the moment, for the situation, everything that entails to being in a world title fight, handling business, just staying focused and remembering that we're here for business and nothing else. This is all, this is no pleasure. It's all work, no play. And so it's just keeping me focused on those things and getting me in the best shape of my life.
Well, Ryan, we're very excited about your world title matchup on Halloween night. Let's talk to the man that will be standing across the ring from you, your adversary from San Antonio, Texas. He's undefeated, 25 years of age, having come off a win over Batir Akhmedov. From the Alamo City himself, Mario El Azteca Barrios. Mario, how are you? How excited are you? The last time you fought in San Antonio was March 10, 2018 on Showtime Extreme when you defeated Yudi Bernardo at the Freeman Coliseum. Now, Halloween night, just over 2 years removed, you're coming back for your first world title defense against Ryan Karl. How amped up are you for Halloween night on Showtime pay-per-view?
First of all, Ray, I hope you're good. We're just talking and everything, but man, I'm super amped. This type of fight. Me and Ryan have known each other forever. Both of us know the type of styles that we bring. So I know, for the fans in attendance at the Alamo Dome, they're in for a great fight. And it couldn't be better, that this is gonna be one of the first ones with the crowd. And just knowing that I'm gonna have my first defense in San Antonio, that's huge. The amount of feedback that I have gotten back, leading up, to today, it has been incredible. So I know, come fight night, I know, Cowboy's gonna have, his fan base, because he's a Cowboy for a reason, and and then it's gonna be an exceptional night of boxing.
Mario, are you excited about the fact that, Ryan Karl is an exciting fighter? He loves to come forward and throw a lot of punches. Does that get you excited, knowing that it's not going to be hard to find Ryan Karl? And what I know about you is that you love those toe-to-toe exchanges at times. I'm sure it drives Virgil Hunter and Bob Santos kind of crazy a little bit when you do that, but does that get you fired up knowing that you are not going to look, and it's going to be very easy to find Ryan Karl?
Yeah, no, again, man, me and Ryan have known each other for a long time. We know each other's styles very well, so I know come fight night, I'm expecting to face the best version of Ryan Karl that I have seen, and I know he's training, the same way, like I said, it's going to be an action-packed fight, and the fans will not be disappointed with this one.
I'm sure the Alamo Dome is going to be rocking, as I will once again turn it over to Chris de Blasio with questions from the media. Chris?
Okay, Raymond, thank you very much. Let's start here with Xavier Porter. Xavier, you're up.
All right, thanks, Chris. I appreciate you. Mr. Barrios, congratulations on this fight right here, defending your title. Do you feel if there's any hometown pressure on you coming to this fight with regards to your opponent?
Nah, I don't feel no pressure. Every time I have fought back home, the energy is unreal, and if anything, it's more motivating.
Okay. With regards to your sister, because we know she's a great boxer herself, can you discuss the relationship as in regards to boxing progressing each other's career?
Yeah, I mean, my sister's staying busy. Right now, things are kind of put on hold because she's busy being a part-time teacher with the whole at-home schooling. But whenever I get back, I'll be able to help her out with that. Get her back in the gym and everything. So I mean, she'll be back in the ring soon.
Good luck on your fight, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Xavier. Let's go next to Jeremy Herridges. Jeremy.
Hi, Mario. Looking back at your fight with Akhmedov, obviously it was a war. Looking back in that fight, I'm curious to hear maybe have you watched it? How many times have you watched it? And what were the primary things you learned from that bout?
Yeah, I mean, we watched a couple times. It was a hard fight for my family to watch, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a fighter. I'm a warrior, and that's what I showed in that fight. We made all of the necessary changes that we felt we had to with this camp, and I'll be able, to show those changes come on the 31st.
Do you feel like that fight gave you that experience of what it's like to be in a war? And do you think it added more to you than took away from you?
Yeah, no, for sure. Every time I look at that fight, I was telling Ray, I'm super happy, that I'm very proud of that fight. We were able to take away a lot more than we had initially expected, and every big fighter that there is, has had close fights like that. So I mean, it was a great learning experience, and I mean, we're gonna keep growing fight by fight.
Question for Ryan. I know that Mario has talked to the media before about that you guys have been friends. Obviously, that you guys go way back. Is that a bit of a double-edged sword, knowing each other so well? That I know his style so well, but he knows mine as well. And how do you kind of work around that?
It really doesn't change anything for me. I've known Mario forever. It's good. I consider him a good friend, and it's all business. As far as knowing each other's styles, we've never been in the ring with each other. We can just kind of guess at what we're going to do inside the ring and what we think is going to happen or the way we're going to fight. But we really won't know until we're in there with each other. And so as far as that goes, I'm not real worried about it, to be honest.
Gotcha. Thank you, gentlemen, and best of luck.
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm going to go next to John Whistler, representing the hometown, San Antonio Express News. John, go ahead.
Mario, how you doing?
Good, John. How are you?
Yeah, I just wondered if you knew that if you win this, you would be the first San Antonio world champion to defend his title.
I actually didn't. But I mean, that's gonna make it, even better.
Yeah, Leija was not able to do it. John Michael or Robert Quiroga, they all lost their next fight. So that's got to be pretty exciting for you.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Come fight night to keep the world title in San Antonio.
Let me ask both of you guys, what kind of fight do you expect? Ryan, start with you. What kind of fight do you expect, Mario? A slugfest, a boxing match?
I expect it to be a fan-friendly fight, a true Texas fight. Really, as far as everything else goes, I couldn't tell you because I don't know how it's going to work out. Things change in the ring. People make adjustments. I expect us both to come to win at all costs and make a very, very fan-friendly fight.
Mario?
I completely agree with Ryan, man. I know, the route that he has had throughout his career. I know, he's taken this this opportunity, and he's coming 110%. And I mean, like I said, I intend on keeping the world title in San Antonio. So like it's gonna be very, very action packed.
How well do you guys really know each other? You say you know each other. Probably appeared at some amateur tournaments in the past, but did you ever hang out? Or did you? What's the extent of your relationship?
Well,
Friends, man. I mean, we support each other. We've been on the same cards plenty of times throughout our pro career. I have tremendous respect for his family, his team, and vice versa.
yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of respect for each other, for each other's family and each other's team, and none of that's going to change. I don't see any change in that. I knew Mario from the amateurs through the pros. Consider him a friend. I don't live in San Antonio, so there ain't no hanging out. But everything else, we're just good, friendly fighters. We get along.
Mario, you probably expected your first fight as a champion in San Antonio, packed house, 30, 40,000. It's not going to be that. Is that going to be any kind of a letdown with a smaller crowd because of the COVID?
No, if anything, I mean, it turned out better than I expected. I was expecting my first title defense, to not have a crowd. So just the fact that it's in San Antonio with I think 11,000 people, it sounded better to me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, John. That'll be great to see that crowd in San Antonio when we get there. Let's go to Carolina Teague. Carolina is with Sports Radio in San Antonio.
Hi guys, this question is for Mario Barrios. Hi Mario.
Hi.
Hi, I have a question. I know that you are going to be back in San Antonio fighting. Are you concerned about about COVID-19 getting in the way of this fight?
No, I mean, I think we dealt with the whole COVID thing enough. I mean, this fight was supposed to happen like back in May. It's been pushed back a couple times, but I think now it's pretty set in stone that we're gonna get rocking on the 31st.
Good. Same question goes to Karl as well. Are you concerned about anybody from your camp in regards to COVID-19 as well?
No, we've taken it pretty serious. We're social distancing and we're working hard to keep to ourselves and to keep washing our hands and keep our mask on. And so I'm not real worried about it as far as interfering with the fight or interfering with the schedule at all.
And last question is for Mario. When I know you did an article recently with Boxing Scene, and you said you were, wishing that this fight would have happened in Texas. When you found out that it was going to be at the Alamo Dome, how excited were you?
I was very excited. I think I actually broke the news a little bit early, little earlier than I was supposed to. But I couldn't really keep the news to myself. And like I said, man, the amount of feedback that I have gotten since then it's been crazy. So I mean, I'm expecting as packed a house as it can be.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carolina. Let's try Andres Gomez here. Andres.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you, Chris. I have a question for each of our combatants, starting with Mario. Your nickname at Azteca, I noticed you've got the tattoos. You take a lot of pride in that. How much does it mean to you, to honor that culture and your heritage on a major pay-per-view platform like you will on October 31st?
Oh, it's huge, man. Especially right there, with Dia de los Muertos. It's gonna be a very proud day.
Right. And for Karl, you being from Houston, which is outside, obviously, of San Antonio, do you feel extra pressure or is it motivation going in, knowing you'll be going against the fans and a guy that gets so much love like Mario?
I don't feel any pressure at all. I don't feel any pressure for this fight at all. I'm gonna come in prepared. Really makes no difference to me if we were fighting in San Antonio or where we were fighting for the actual fight. It's nice to be in Texas because I'm a Texan and I'd like to stay here forever and never have to leave. But you know, when it comes down to it, I don't have any pressure at all for fighting anywhere in front of anybody because nobody else is in the ring but me and him. So it doesn't really matter how they feel in the end, in my personal opinion.
All right, thank you guys, and look forward to seeing this fight.
Okay, Andres, thank you very much. Let's go back to you now. Ray?
All right. Thank you very much, Chris. Greatly appreciated. Again, thank you very much to all of the fighters. Ryan, Karl, Mario Barrios, along with Regis Prograis, Juan Heraldez, Isaac Cruz, and Diego Magdaleno. That is the undercard on October 31st. We have a tremendous card from top to bottom on Halloween night, and it's all headlined by Gervonta Tank Davis going head-to-head against Leo Santa Cruz on Halloween night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time, all brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, TGB Promotions, GTD Promotions, and Santa Cruz Boxing Club. We look forward to more previews and more analysis as we get closer. We are 18 days away from Davis and Santa Cruz, this outstanding night of boxing. You do not want to miss it from the Alamo Dome down in San Antonio. Great to have fans back, and hope all of you will be watching at home on pay-per-view if you can't join us in San Antonio. Have a great one, everybody, and we look forward to talking with you very soon as we get closer to Davis and Santa Cruz live on Showtime pay-per-view on Halloween night. Take care, everybody.